Guys, oh my gosh. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson was a very anticipated fight. Uh, I don't even watch fights that much at all. Like, I don't even know the big names in the UFC or boxing at all anymore. I mean, I know Mike Tyson and the old ones, but me and my brother watched all four of the fights. I think it was four, all the fights. I watched the first three, and then we were like, the anticipation was there. We were waiting for the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. This fight was complete bullcrap. The fights before this were amazing. Congratulations to all the fighters before this. They did an amazing job. They should have been the main event, not this crap. Mike Tyson's a great fighter, even at 58. I don't know why, besides the money, that Mike decided to throw the fight, because it was definitely rigged in Jake's favor. It was for the money for sure, but you could tell throughout the fight Mike was holding back. It was biting his glove because he realized that he really didn't want to rig it or throw the fight, but he had to. And he was injured coming in. I don't know if it would have changed the outcome of the match if he wasn't injured, because they did it for the money. But this fight right here was the most disappointing thing I've ever seen in my life. For a guy that don't really watch fights, it would literally make me not want to watch anymore. Except for the first three fights that were amazing, I'd watch those. But like main event fights, like fool me once, you know what I mean? Jake Paul, Logan Paul, they do the same shit over and over and over. They just scam their audience, and that's what Jake Paul did here. He just did it for the money. And Jake Paul, I'm sorry to talk so much about this, but Jake Paul, let me put this up. Jake Paul has not fought any real fighters until Mike Tyson. And Mike Tyson, I guess they're afraid of his health or something that made him want to throw it. I'm not sure, because he could barely walk. I did see that. But at the very beginning, you could see Mike Tyson actually throwing some punches. And then after the second round, Mike did absolutely nothing, and Jake Paul did nothing too. They literally did nothing. It was the most boring match I've ever seen in my life. Let's just watch the highlights, because I'm getting mad just thinking about it. Like, I wasted the afternoon. I could have been doing something else, and I watched the stupidest, most boring piece of crap fight ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh, let's just get into the highlights. Screw this.
Tyson requested the 2-minute rounds, wanting to see more action.
Hey, look, Mike was fighting at first. Look at that.
And everybody was saying, oh, nice shot by Jake Paul.
Right hand by Paul, that is his most effective.
And this jab right there that really knocked Jake back. I think that's his most
That was the moment, I think.
round. But then we see, the right hand grazes Mike Tyson by Jake Paul. That would have been a good shot had it been on the chin. So Mike barely escaped that one.
Through 2 rounds, Jake Paul 12 of 53, 23.
Okay, a little bit.
Tyson coming out aggressively. Tyson 7 of 34, 18%. So Tyson is averaging more punches than he did in that fight with McBride and in the exhibition against Roy Jones, where he averaged 24 punches around.
Like I said, I don't like the fact that they keep messing with that mouthpiece.
Oh, left hook! Triple left hook by Paul.
Mike's
He
hurt.
wobbled
Mike is
Tyson.
hurt.
Mike's hurt. He see Jake Paul land a beautiful jab with right hand first.
Barely touched him. So he must have acted like he was hurt there, because he barely touched him. I mean, grazed his cheek.
Mike's hurt. He see Jake Paul land a beautiful jab with right
Barely.
hand first.
That one was better than the
Right
other
there,
one. Yeah.
and knocked Mike off balance 2 times. And Mike was highly off balance right there. I don't like how his legs look.
Jake Paul, you're right, Roy. He's turning into a boxer.
Yep. Oh, good shot by
And
Mike.
again, the left hook.
Good shot by Mike.
Don't measure.
Referee Mark Calloy warning Paul not to measure. Well, he measured him, and then he hit him with a right and left. Tyson coming forward, but Paul is landing.
We see Jake Paul throwing a jab hook right hand, followed by a hook. The last hook was cool. Wasn't a real power shot, but it was a good hook.
Father Time is unbeaten for a reason, everybody.
That's right.
Mike Tyson always taking those shots, though.
10 seconds, Warriors.
Oh, wow.
Tyson's final victory was against Clifford Etienne, the show of respect. That fight lasted.
Highlights made it look a little bit better, but it wasn't. When you were watching the actual fight, it was boring. They were just showing some punches there, but after the third round, I guess he did swing a little bit, but not much. But after that, Mike didn't do anything. Like, he just let Jake Paul hit him. And Jake Paul was pulling his punches too. You could just tell. And every time Mike would try to swing, he wasn't even swinging at Jake. He was like holding it back. It was weird. It was still
49
stupid.
seconds. This one goes 16 minutes.
Judge David Yakabuchi sees the contest
If Mike's not happy,
72, while judges
he already knows, you know,
and Jesse
he threw
Reyes
it.
see it 79 to 73, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Jake El Gallo Paul.
Look, I mean, I could think what you want about it. I think it was thrown. Just the way Mike was training. I know he got injured and he went to the hospital, and that's why they had to extend it or something like that. But Mike is not the guy to not do anything. It's not his style. Even if he's injured, he had like a back injury or something, and it fought a dude and won. Like, it's nothing for. Of course, he was younger, but in his training videos, he's beating the crap out of the trainer. Like, the trainer was like, "Holy crap," you know. Like, it was the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't think I will watch another main event. I mean, I probably will because, and the hopes that it's not rigged, which, Jake Paul did say in one of his, what do you call it, press conferences or whatever. He did say, boxing was rigged in UFC too. Boxing would be more rigged than UFC, I think. Nowadays. Back then, no. See, back then, everybody watched boxing. It was more fun, you know, because the anticipation then was you got what you came for. The anticipation now for stupid YouTube stars that want to just go out there and box, they're just in it for the money. Literally, they're making millions of dollars doing nothing. Like, I would have took $20 million to go in there and not get hit. Like, come on. For 8 rounds? Let's go 12. You know what I mean? Man, it was just ridiculous. I'm sorry, man, but I think it's rigged. Everybody knows it's rigged. So, I'm sorry for everybody that wasted their hard-earned money on a fight that the other 3 fights were better than the main event, for sure. And those women really beat the crap out of each other, too. That was great. That was great. That was probably the best fight of the night. At least I got something out of it watching the other 3 fights. That one was just ridiculous. All the anticipation for months and months, probably a whole year almost, 8 months maybe. That one really made me mad, though. That fight was horrible. All right. I'm striking. I'm out. Peace.